Hello everyone. Welcome to my wonderful cozy space. It is Tuesday right now. I just got done hanging out in the mousery for a little bit. I've still got a few things I need to do in there, but I decided to go on a quick, well, we'll see how fast this is, but I found this and a side quest has begun. For anybody who doesn't know, I carry this around with me most places I go. This is a community sketchbook, and I let people draw in it. So, by the way, if you haven't already, if you see me in public and you want to add to it, go ahead and just let me know, and I'll hand it over with a pen, and you can add your own stuff to this. But I've been carrying this around for, it turns out, I just looked in the title page today, a little over a year. May 27th, 2025 is when it was started, so we've been working on this for over a year, guys, and I thought it'd be fun to just really quick flip through and show you guys all of the drawings that are in here so far. It's only like a little over halfway completed, so there's still quite a bit to go, but there's some fun stuff in here, so if you want to see it, and maybe get some inspiration for what you can contribute if you decided to hit me up and add something to it. At Java Junkie, that's when I usually hand it out to people, so if you ever come to Java, great place if you want to add to it, but yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, we are here at my desk. It's a little crazy right now because I'm working on an art project using an old broken clock. It only half works, which makes it even more interesting in my opinion, but these swirls will be incorporated if I ever get to it. We'll see. But anyways, here we go. This is my code that I write in. Let's see. Alright, just translated it. It's paintings, drawings, colored pencils, moments, captured in ink. Then we've got some tests of various pens and supplies. I love to do a good swatch test whenever I start a new sketchbook. Some cats and birds. And then some swirls, just something fun. Some painting tests. This paper doesn't really hold watercolors super great, but it holds a light wash or two, so it's not bad. It did kind of start to buckle on me, but not terrible. My good friend from high school got married, so I wrote down some of the little things that I really liked from her wedding. Tiny moments, that door kept swinging open. This was drawn, this is the very first time when I handed the sketchbook to somebody else. I always carry multiple sketchbooks, so I was like, this is a brand new one, I'll hand it to my friend. This is from my friend Emily, who's also an old high school friend who was at the wedding. She drew some of the really pretty stuff that was around us. Some of the flowers that were on the table. The gazebo and some of the really cool scenes that we saw. She also draws really cool dragons and very cute stars. Her architecture is so fancy, dude. I don't draw very many buildings, and when I do, they look crazy. They don't look real. Then we've got some bug. Well, a bug. Some bug. Flower, tree. And then this was Ash. Ashlyn. Somebody from Java. Another one from Ashlyn. I might not remember who all of these are from, but I'll try. The signatures will let you guys know if you look at them. This one's from my sister, Autumn. She does some really cool pen work. She does more detailed work stuff than I do. And then, who did this one? I wish I remembered whose signature that was, but I do not. Anybody who recognizes a piece or knows that they did it, just put it in the comments so that everybody can be like, heck yeah, that person's dope. This was, I think this was Imogen. Pretty sure. Looks like Imogen style. This is Haley. They both do some very cool stuff. Kind of impressionistic and surrealistic, as you can see, melting face. That one's pretty fun too. Butterfly, squiggly face. There's a lot of really fun, relaxed stuff. This one's pretty great too. Honestly, Ashlyn has sprawled my sketchbook a lot. I'm starting to be able to recognize Ashlyn's style pretty dang well, just because of how many pieces there are in here from Ashlyn. Another one, very cute. Ghosts and a fun little gal. It's a good hat. Keep an acorn in my words for good luck. Oh, nice. Marlies. Heck yeah. Ooh. I like the snakes. They immediately caught my eye. I do like me some organic stuff. Another one from Guess Who. You can kind of tell who hangs out around me and who likes to do art based off of whose stuff is in here. This is from my sister Amber. Classic comic-esque scene. She's very much into comics and stuff like that, so that comes across in her work. Another one from Haley, I believe. Ooh, this one's from Sam. My guy. Good stuff. People playing music. On stage. This is from me, of course. Bird, Bird Plus, Bird Premium, maybe Bird. Some more code. Some more me just writing out stuff. I don't remember. I don't think I did that. Who knows? More Sam. If you can't tell, he likes music. Ulster. Fantastic. Ooh, I loved this one. This was from one of the Alexes that frequents, who does some really good handwriting, and I added this little guy. Just because I loved it. It was fantastic. Great quote. And then this one was also from me. I went to Nevada and I got to see a gold mine, and this is some stuff I saw from the mine. Yeah, that's what that was. And then this was like from in the future. I just kind of snuck back a few pages and added it here. And as you can see, we're back in August here. This is when the fires were here on the mountains. They were pretty close to my house, so I had a fun time sketching them, and I thought about all the lizards that probably got baked. I felt quite bad for them. Oh yes, I got a souvenir from the mine. And then this is from Chloe. Very fun scene. Very immersive. It kind of pulls you in. It's very cool. I like that perspective. Nice. Another good one. Oh, heck yeah. I haven't seen many animals actually in here, so that's kind of fun. Half-finished human. Probably left before they were able to finish. Another one from my guy. From a show by Hirith, actually. And then this was from a trip that I took with Haley and Amber to Yellowstone and the surrounding area. It's just a little cute kind of poem. I don't know what to call it, a memo. With a sketch of the area. This was the reservoir that we stopped by just to check it out. They went in and swam around, and I just kind of sat on the bank and sketched things. It was very pretty. November. They were wearing a clown outfit that day with some party hats. It was pretty cool. And then this, I remember, was... pretty sure this was... Who was this? Dang it, they didn't sign it. It was either... There are a couple possibilities. Imogen or somebody else, but they sketched us while we were hanging out. And then some more really cool eye things. There are a lot of cool eye things and plant things in here. This one, though, has sort of Zentangle vibes. Funky patterns going on. It's pretty fancy. More Zentangle vibes. Ooh. Please add on to this if you wish. An option for interacting if you desire. Fancy. Heck yeah. This is autumn again. Somebody drew Joey. Moderately successfully, I would say. They're forgetting a few important features, I think. Namely the eyebrows, the nose, and the top of the head, but it's a good start. And then we have this very fancy bug. This one is actually really cool. I think this is the only painted... Like, this is full-on painted. It doesn't... I forgot what they used to do this, but fancy stuff. A little cat for me. Finally added some animals in there. Then we've got some more fancy stuff that I'm pretty sure is from Alex. I love this poem. It's one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's so cool. I can't, bro. I write in code in here sometimes, and this is basically code. Code of its own sort. Oh, here is another one from our dear Sam, a good character drawing. Oh, this one was fun. So this one, everybody, a whole bunch of people, the list is right here, contributed, so we all added a little piece to it. It's very chaotic, but it's fantastic. A good time. So that was a collaborative piece. Then we've got some doodles, some sketch lines. Somebody did everybody's names all fancy with calligraphy. Amazing humans. I wrote that, and then more code. I wonder if... I doubt anybody will ever be able to decipher that, but there is sneaky code in here by not just me, but by other people if you ever want to try to decipher it. A person... Wait. Is this... Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to try to remember who that is, but I remember drawing that, and it was somebody who was at Java. I turn people into animals for anybody who doesn't know that I see at Java, so there's a chance that if you've been there often enough, and I've seen you often enough, that I've drawn you as an anthropomorphic animal at some point. Just 'cause it's a fun time. Now it seems like I actually started to doodle in this. I haven't drawn in this a whole ton up to this point, but I'm starting to do some people sketching and character sketching. As you can see, in comparison to other people, I just kind of do a million really rough sketches. That's kind of more my vibe usually. Some more rough sketches, probably of somebody I saw at Java. Yeah, these are definitely of people I saw at Java. This was Sam for sure. Yeah, also definitely Sam. And more Sam and me. I think I make symbols for people's names in my code. I've only made them for a few people up to this point, but me and Sam were writing down. He was trying to memorize how to write down his symbol and my symbol in the code. Trying his best. And honestly, Sam can actually write me letters in my code, so he's kind of OP. It's not something anybody can do. This was Sam's dad who drew that. And then some more people sketches. Ooh, I don't actually know if I've looked at this one. I also haven't flipped through this very much recently, but that's fantastic. I love the floral designs. How cozy. And then we've got, are these wisteria? I can't remember. Bro, y'all didn't sign it. Come on, I remember. Maybe Bear drew this. I'm not positive. Bear... Did you draw this? Let me know. That's cool. Reminds me of a rain cloud, but it's like almost a passage to a different world through the vortex. Kind of spooky. Fun. A human with some exciting hair. Usually we see more like long, elegant hair in this book, so that's kind of cool. Getting to open to share its... Nah, bro, that's pretty dang solid. And the flowers are even better. That's fantastic. Nice. Ooh! The composition on that one is solid. Very mystical. Nice. Coming up with a simplification in a way to... That's kind of fun, seeing the way that people stylize different things. It's a very fun stylization technique for lips. Lips are hard, guys. Especially, I've always struggled with them. I'm not much of a human drawer, so, you know. Look at all these cute little doodles. Fantastic. The cow especially. I also like that guy. Interesting thoughts. That was Amber for sure. That was me. That was Autumn. I'm currently also just... I haven't actually looked at a lot of these ones that are in the last half myself, so I'm currently enjoying them as well. This page is very cool. A lot of intensity here. Very ethereal. And I'm pretty sure that with that, we are at the end of what's been done so far. We've still got quite a few pages, so if you want to add to this book and be in part 2, maybe in a year, maybe in less, we'll see. Depends on how fast this fills up. go ahead and find me at Java Junkie and just ask me for the community sketchbook and I'll hand it over. And I will happily have you add to it, because this has been so fun. I've really enjoyed it. When this finishes, I'll probably have to get another one, just to keep it going, because honestly, it's a great way to connect with people, to see a part of their souls. And especially since when I go out in public, I'm usually drawing myself. You know, this is a good way to connect while we're all busy, in our own heads, drawing things and getting work done. Because I can always come back to this in my own personal time and be like, oh yeah, we had a cool moment together. That was a good time. Anyways, that's all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that your evening is a lovely one.